Hey team, get your jumping jacks going, get your dynamic warm-up going, and let me talk to you about our full body workout today. Its focus is chest and back. I am going to be using a single dumbbell in each of the 15 exercises that are in our circuit here today. However, sometimes the dumbbell will be lighter, for example, a reverse fly or a cardio exercise. Sometimes that dumbbell is going to be heavier for a goblet or a deadlift. So, grab some weights that are going to give you a range here for, like I said, that reverse fly cardio, heavier for that leg exercise goblet deadlift. Get a range there. You'll only need one at a time, so you don't need the set, so just grab one of each in that range, easy to pick up depending on the exercise I'm presenting to you. I'll try to give you the demo during that 15-second break, and we'll keep this rolling. 30-15 is our timer, 15 exercises here. So this circuit is about 11 minutes long, and you can use it however you like. 2, 3, 4 times through. Gonna give you a real solid full body workout. So grab your range here of dumbbells or kettlebells if you've got kettlebells, and we're gonna jump right into this full body. No starter, no warm up, so we're jumping right in. So make sure you got that dynamic warm up going so you're good and ready for this full body workout. All right, to get our circuit started, you see I got a range of stuff here. I've got my lighter, I've got a little heavier, I've even grabbed my kettlebell here. So I'll be playing with all of these throughout this circuit. Our first exercise is the kettlebell swing, and I am going to be using my kettlebell for this. So remember, with the kettlebell swing, it's a hip hinge here. Hip hinge with the thrust. I like to keep my elbows close to my side here. It helps protect my lower back a little bit. If you like to take the swing all the way out, feel free. Just make sure that core stays tight so that you're engaged. If you have nothing but dumbbells at home, then 2 options. Hold that dumbbell vertically by the end here, hip hinge, swing it through, or some people like to go horizontally with it, okay? Your call. I'm going to give you a third option here, which is counter to what I told you in the intro, and that is if you want to use 2 dumbbells here for more of that bicep curl swing that Cindy and I have been doing a lot that looks like this, you certainly may, all right? So you would need a set of dumbbells if you decide to go that route. So that's our first exercise, kettlebell swing. I'll introduce the rest as we go. Get your space, get your weights. I'll set the timer, and we'll start. Kettlebell swings, 30 seconds. Hinge at the hip. Let's get our heart rate elevated here. There's not a lot of leg bend in a kettlebell swing. It's not a squat, it's a hip hinge with a thrust there. Try to get a good tempo going. Start our warm up. Hopefully you got that going with your dynamic warm up. So this is just getting our heart rates elevated. Break. I'm putting the weight down for the next one. Sumo, knees, toes, same direction. Down, I turn, pivot to lunge, back to sumo, turn, pivot to lunge, back to sumo. I'm holding no weight here because I'd like you to stay low. If you want an added challenge, hold that single dumbbell to the center here at your chest. Stay low, push through the burn, use your at-home mirror, knees back, break. I'm grabbing my light weight. for a runner's lunge reverse fly. Support, lightweight, neutral neck, straight arm out, control the down. Here we go. The same arm is doing the fly as the leg is straight back in that runner's lunge. You're fighting for balance here. I'm going to use the same light weight for our next cardio exercise. Remember which side you're doing here, because we're going to do the other side here in a moment. Jack press. Weight here. Straight up overhead. I'm trying to make sure I have my room as usual. Straight up overhead here. So we'll get a little more cardio and a little shoulder. Then we'll do the other side, reverse fly runner's lunge. Break. Let's get in that other side. Runner's lunge, support, neutral neck. Here we go. This next one, I'm going to be down on my front for a hamstring curl where I put the weight between my feet. It's sort of cradled in the arches of my feet, so I've really got to press my feet together. If you're not comfortable with that, then you can just do glute bridges. So I'm down, I get that weight between my feet, looking straight down, I'm squeezing my feet together, down and up. If you're not comfortable, like I said, just do some glute raises, glute bridges. Good. Drop that weight. I'm going to have my weight here. Burpee kickback, lateral jump over that weight. If the burpee is too much, step it out. Lateral jump. Nice job. There. We're down on the floor for some core. All right, back down. Crunch with the press. Lightweight against my chest. Crunch up and press. Try to press straight overhead. Here we go. Try to keep your heels on the ground if you can. If you need to bring that weight out in front of you to get yourself up, do it for a little modification, a little help. All right, heavier weight, kettlebell, either one. We're doing push-ups, push up, walk over, push up. Think about your arm position. Here we go. And keeping that core tight. Don't let those hips drop. If you're on your knees, it's the same points that hold true. Arm position. Tight core. Woo! All right, heavier weight. Goblet, vertical, kick. We'll alternate kick sides. Squat, kick. Good job. Challenge your range. Control the kick. Protect that knee. Back down on the floor for another core. Okay. Overhead hold here, straight overhead, leg lift, reverse crunch. You can go one at a time if you need modification there. This time, I don't care if you use a little momentum to get those feet up to the ceiling. Holding this weight sort of helps you press that lower back into the ground for that leg lift part. But you can always lower one leg at a time. Break. Heavier weight. Single leg deadlifts here. Weight in my plant leg, up and down. Here we go. We're sticking to this one side. My balance is all over the place. Not pretty. I know you guys are looking good. Keep that weight close to your shin. Don't let it come out in front of you. Break. Let's hit the other side. Let's hope my other side looks better. Ugh. Here we go. Lift that back leg as high as you can. Keep that toe pointed to the ground. That tries to keep your hips squared up. And keep that weight close to your shin here. Good job. If you need a little more help, you can hold that weight horizontally with both hands, and it'll help with balance. Okay, Renegade Row, high plank, shoulders over wrists, row, and down. I'm gonna grab my lighter weight. Here we go, 15 seconds on one side. Control, keep that back nice and flat, so you may feel it. This is also core, right? We'll pause at the top, switch sides. Good job. Square it up. Tray of water on your back. All right, I'm gonna keep that lightweight. Actually, I may go a little heavier. Push, push press, slight bend, pop. All right, 15 seconds on one side, here we go. Straight overhead. Tight core. Switch sides. Good. Tight, boom. Boom. It's not all shoulder here. Good. Woo! All right. 15 exercises. It's about 11 minutes. Let's reset and go through this again. Round 2 here. Now you know what the exercises are that Cindy and I always say we're learning the first time through. Now we're going to start to master these moves a little bit. We know what they are. We can think about form. We can think about weight selection. So round 2 here, we can focus a little more on what we're doing. And it's not quite as crazy because you know what's coming up. Think about the weights you chose. Were they the right ones? Do you need to grab lighter, heavier? If you need more of a break throughout this, more than that 15 seconds, you guys know, just hit pause. That's the beauty of video, right? Just hit pause and we'll get that going again. So I'm going to get our timer going. We start with those kettlebell swings. Remember your option, kettlebell, single dumbbell, or you can have 2 to each side. So you've got options there for exercise 1. I'm going to start our timer. Here we go. Okay, I'm actually going to use my kettlebell here. Trying to think of things I forgot to, here we go, point out. Round 1, for the push-up, the uneven push-ups. Try to put your hand on the big end of your dumbbell. I'll do it with my dumbbell this round instead of the kettlebell. All right, pick up your pace here on your swings. Pick it up. Nice. All right, Sumo To Lunge. Fan favorite here. Find your mirror, position yourself. Wide stance, knees back, get low. Here we go, low, turn, low, turn. Every time I'm back to center, those knees go back. I'm pivoting on that one foot. If you need to come up in the middle and regroup, do it. Otherwise, stay low. You want to hold a weight to your chest, also an option. We've got our reverse flies next. Woo! All right. I'm going to start with my right arm, which means my right leg is back. Supported here. Straight arms, set those shoulder blades. Here we go. In the reverse fly, it's the down as much as the up that you're benefiting from. In this position of the runner's lunge, you're also fighting for balance, so you should feel that on your front leg and your core. Good work. Woo. All right, jack press. Doesn't take much to get my heart rate elevated again. Turn that music way up, team. Straight overhead. You got your lighter weight here, but we're giving our shoulders some attention. All right, pick it up here if you can. Woo, all right. Reverse fly, other side. After this is that hamstring curl. Here we go, where you're squeezing that weight between your feet. Give me a glute raise or a glute bridge if you're not comfortable with that. But it challenges those glutes and hamstrings a little differently than we're used to. All right, I'm down. I'm gonna squeeze the weight between my feet. Hope that I'm still on camera. Look straight down, squeeze that weight, Here we go. Curl that up and down. The fear of that dropping on you should force you to squeeze those feet together. We've got the Burpee Lateral Hop next. All right, just gonna put this weight here so that I can, remember you can step out for that burpee, step over that weight to lessen the impact of this exercise. Tight core, even kickback. Nice job. Almost there. Woo! All right, let's get down for that crunch with the press. Also, giving our shoulders some indirect attention here. Weight against your chest. Come up, press. Try to keep those heels down. And if you need help, bring that weight out in front of you. It'll help swing you up. More challenge, keep it against your chest. Press straight overhead. We've got those push-ups next. Knees or toes. I'll show you with my dumbbell this time. I'll put my hand on the end here. Think about your arms. Here we go. Walk. Remember, it's the same form if you're on your knees. You're keeping a nice tight plank. Get that chest down as far as you can. I would rather have you on your knees with a greater range of motion here. All right, goblet plus that kick at the top. Woo. Here we go. Down, up, kick with control. Going to have to support your body on one leg while you kick. Challenges our legs a little bit more. What's your range here? As always, keep that chest upright. We're down on the floor for that overhead hold plus the leg lift or the reverse crunch. I'm gonna hold with the heavier weight this time. One leg at a time or two. And try to get those feet up to the ceiling. I usually ask you to stop at 90, but this time you can use a little momentum to get you up there. The static hold of the weight should help you keep that lower back into the ground. Single leg deadlift. If you need more help with balance, hold it with two hands there. Otherwise, I'm holding the weight in my plant leg and it's staying close to my shin. Get that back leg up as high as you can. Keep that toe pointed to the ground. Oh, I miss my ponytail. I've never had long hair, but At least it was long enough for a ponytail. Break. Let's hit the other side. This isn't so great with a workout. Oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, here we go. Weight close to your leg. Lift that back leg up as high as you can. Keep a neutral neck. This is not one I want you looking in a mirror for. Keep that neck neutral. Keep those hips square. Renegade Rows next. Cindy and I use different editing tools, so I can't put, you know how she will put the written notes for you? I can't. I should just prop up my written notes for you. That's a perfect example. Here we go. Row, pause at the top. One side, I'll tell you when to switch. Everything is square, like I always say. You've got that tray of water, don't let it spill. If you need to be on your knees here, do it. Switch sides. You still maintain that plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Pause at the top with that row. And you're fighting for balance. All right, push press. I was going a little too deep in my squat with these before. It's just a slight bang. Press it up. Here we go. Straight overhead. If I were just doing shoulder here, I couldn't do this weight, but because I've got a little bit of a push press, switch sides, momentum helps me get that straight overhead. So you can challenge yourself on this one. Good full body. Break. All right. That was round 2 through this workout. I'm going to stop it here, but this is where your ability to control it comes in. Rewind it all the way back to the beginning. Do this set again 2 more times. Just go back 1 time, hit it a 3rd time. Totally up to you how you want to manage this full body back and chest. Thank you for joining me, helping me through it. And I'll see you later on for the follow-up, which will focus on bicep and tricep. Did you see me have to think about that? That's what's happening. Have a great day.